Hello and welcome to this lesson on reading and drawing bar charts. So bar charts are one of several ways that you can represent data visually. So you can see it's quite a nice visual representation of data. Now what's data? Data is numbers about certain things. So it could be, for example, the number of pets that people have. It could be the number of hours of homework spent on each night of a week, or it could be the number of ice creams sold by a shop each day. And you've got different types of bar charts. You can have a bar chart looking like this. So you've just got one item and the number of that particular item there is. Or you can have something called a dual or multiple bar chart, where you can have two things shown here. So for example, here for January, you've got both, you've got the rainfall in January for both London and Bristol. Or you can have a different type of bar chart altogether, and this is called a compound bar chart, where you've got lots of things represented for each of these film directors. So for example, Steven Spielberg here. And you can see that they're really rather a nice way of representing data, and it gives us a bit of a snapshot as to what's going on in each particular area. It's a nice visual representation of data. So we're going to look at reading and drawing those today. Let's have a look at the first example. So example 1 says, there are only red, yellow, orange and green sweets in a bag. Peter recorded the colour of each sweet in the bag. The bar chart shows some information about his results. So we've got here that there are 6 red sweets, 10 yellow sweets, and we don't know the information for orange and green yet, but we are given it over here. So it says 8 sweets were orange and 5 sweets were green. So part 8 is complete the bar chart. So I'm going to come along to here, and using a ruler and pencil, like you should on paper whenever you're drawing diagrams, you then draw that bar. Okay, so that bar is now going up to 8, because that's what I'm told in the question here. So the orange, there were 8 orange sweets. 5 green sweets. So I know that I need to go halfway, I think, between my scale here, halfway between 4 and 6, because obviously I've got 5 green sweets. So there is my bar for green. So I've done that. B says, write down the number of red sweets. Well, we looked at that to begin with, and that is 6. Part C says, what colour sweet is the mode? Now we know that the mode is the one we see the most, and here I think we see the most yellow sweets. So the mode is yellow, the mode colour. It might also be called modal as well. Okay, so look out for that word. Part D says, work out the total number of sweets in the bag. So I'm going to add together all these numbers here that I've got. So I've got 6 red, I've got 10 yellow, 8 orange, and 5 green, and they add up to 29. 29 is the total number in the bag. Okay, let's have a look at example 2 here, and we've got a dual bar chart now. So we've got 2 things being represented here. So it says, here is a bar chart showing the number of hours of TV that Helen and Robin watched last week. So it's really important just to pay attention to which colour bar represents which person. So here we've got the grey one representing Helen and the black one representing Robin. Okay, so part A says, write down the number of hours of TV that Helen watched on Monday. So I'm going to find Monday here, and I'm going to look for Helen, which is the grey bar, and she watched 2 hours of TV. B says, on which day did Helen and Robin watch the same number of hours of TV? So I'm looking for bars of the same height. Here I can spot bars of the same height, and that is a Wednesday. And C, work out the total number of hours of TV Robin watched across the whole week. So again, I'm going to be adding up all the numbers of hours that he watched. So Robin is the black bar, so 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 4 and plus 5 at the end there. And that comes to a grand total of 30. And the final part, D, there says, what is the range in the number of hours of TV watched by Helen? So we need to find the range, which of course is the greatest number, take away the smallest. So here, the most hours of TV she watched was on Saturday, which was 8. And the least number of hours of TV she watched was on Tuesday, which is 1. So I'm going to do 8 take away 1, which leaves me with my range of 7. Okay, so 7 is the range of the number of hours she watched of TV.